Investigation reveals, OpenAI claims DeepSeek leveraged its technology in competitive AI development. Date, January 29, 2025. Overview. OpenAI is conducting an investigation into allegations that the Chinese AI company DeepSeek has unlawfully utilized its technology to develop competing AI models. The concerns arose after Microsoft's security researchers uncovered suspicious data exfiltration connected to DeepSeek in late 2024. This report delves into the details surrounding the investigation, the implications for intellectual property rights, and the ethical considerations in AI development. Background. The emergence of DeepSeek's competitive AI models in the latter part of 2024 has raised alarms within OpenAI and the broader tech community. DeepSeek has rapidly gained traction by offering AI solutions at a significantly lower cost than established players, particularly OpenAI, which has invested over $100 million in the development of its flagship model GPT-4. Observers noted that such aggressive market positioning may have been facilitated through questionable means, prompting scrutiny from OpenAI. Key findings. Reports indicate that OpenAI has gathered evidence suggesting that DeepSeek employed a technique known as distillation. This method involves extracting knowledge from larger, more sophisticated models, like those produced by OpenAI, to create smaller, more efficient AI systems. While distillation can be a legitimate practice in AI development, using it to replicate or compete with another company's proprietary models without authorization raises serious ethical and legal questions. Microsoft's investigation revealed that significant amounts of data were being exfiltrated through OpenAI developer accounts, which are believed to be linked to DeepSeek. This discovery served as a catalyst for OpenAI's decision to publicly address the situation and reinforce its commitment to protecting its intellectual property. Statements from key figures. David Sacks, a prominent figure in the AI community and former AI czar under President Trump, weighed in on the situation, suggesting that there is substantial evidence of intellectual property theft. He highlighted the irony of the circumstances given OpenAI's own history of utilizing vast amounts of unconsented data from the internet during its model training processes. In its official communications, OpenAI acknowledged the ongoing threat posed by Chinese tech companies and other entities attempting to replicate its technology. The organization reaffirmed its dedication to safeguarding its innovations and is collaborating closely with the U.S. government to develop strategies to protect its advanced AI capabilities from competitors and adversaries. Timeline of events. 1. Late 2024, DeepSeek introduces competitive AI models that disrupt the market, prompting scrutiny from OpenAI. 2. Late 2024, Microsoft security researchers detect data exfiltration linked to OpenAI accounts believed to be associated with DeepSeek. 3. January 2025, OpenAI confirms its investigation into the matter, citing evidence of DeepSeek's potential use of distillation to leverage OpenAI's models. Implications. The investigation highlights significant tensions within the AI industry surrounding intellectual property rights and the ethical implications of data usage. As AI technologies continue to evolve and proliferate, the landscape is increasingly fraught with challenges related to competition, ownership, and fair use. OpenAI's proactive stance in addressing these allegations underscores the importance of protecting proprietary technology in a rapidly advancing field. The outcome of the investigation could have significant repercussions for DeepSeek and potentially set a precedent for future cases of intellectual property disputes in AI development. Conclusion. As the situation unfolds, both OpenAI and DeepSeek remain at the forefront of a critical narrative concerning the future of artificial intelligence. The resolution of this investigation will not only affect the companies involved but may also influence broader discussions around ethical AI development and the safeguarding of intellectual property in a competitive technological landscape. The industry watches closely as this story develops, aware that the implications could extend far beyond the immediate parties involved. The investigation into DeepSeek by OpenAI reveals several counterintuitive aspects regarding the ethical implications and competitive dynamics of AI development. Here are the key points that stand out. 1. Irony of data usage. OpenAI, which has faced criticism for using vast amounts of unconsented data from the internet to train its models, is now accusing DeepSeek of similar practices. This creates an ironic situation where OpenAI is both a pioneer in leveraging uncurated data for AI training and a victim of what it perceives as intellectual property theft. The ethical dilemma is compounded by the fact that OpenAI's success was built on methods that might now be considered questionable. 2. Distillation technique. The technique of distillation, which DeepSeek allegedly used to create its models, is a common practice in AI development. It highlights a paradox in the AI community where the extraction of knowledge from larger models for the purpose of creating more efficient systems is seen as a standard practice. Yet it becomes a point of contention when it involves proprietary technology. This raises questions about the boundaries of fair use and the acceptable practices in the competitive landscape of AI. 3. Investment versus competition. OpenAI has invested over $100 million in developing its flagship model GPT-4, while DeepSeek is positioned as a disruptor by offering more affordable AI solutions. This suggests a counterintuitive notion that significant investment in technology does not necessarily guarantee market dominance or protection from competitors who can leverage existing models in innovative ways. It challenges the assumption that high investment equates to a strong competitive advantage. 4. Government involvement. OpenAI's statement about working closely with the U.S. government to protect its technology suggests a reliance on regulatory measures in a rapidly evolving tech landscape, indicating a shift towards seeking legal and governmental support rather than solely competing through technological advancement. 5. Global dynamics. The situation underscores a broader narrative about the competitive dynamics between U.S. and Chinese tech companies in the AI sector. OpenAI's concerns about Chinese companies, including DeepSeek, highlight the geopolitical tensions in technology development. The counterintuitive aspect here is the acknowledgement that while OpenAI has been a leader in the field, the emergence of competitors using similar methodologies, even if perceived as unethical, indicates a leveling of the playing field that challenges traditional notions of technological superiority. 6. Intellectual property challenges. The investigation points to ongoing challenges in defining and protecting intellectual property in AI development. The case raises counterintuitive questions about what constitutes fair competition in a field where knowledge distillation is commonplace. The idea that a company can use outputs from another's models to create a competing product complicates the legal landscape, suggesting that established norms may need to evolve as AI technology continues to advance. Overall, the situation encapsulates a complex interplay of ethics, competition, and the evolving nature of intellectual property in the AI industry, revealing that the lines between legitimate innovation and unethical practice are increasingly blurred. The investigation into DeepSeek's alleged unauthorized use of OpenAI's technology raises several crucial points that may be overlooked by many readers yet are significant in understanding the broader implications of this situation in the AI landscape. 1. Distillation as a competitive strategy. The technique of distillation, whereby knowledge is extracted from larger, more advanced AI models to create smaller, more efficient systems, is not just a technical method but a strategic one in the AI industry. Many may see it as a simple technical process, but the significance lies in its implications for competition and innovation. By leveraging distillation, DeepSeek could potentially offer competitive models at a fraction of the cost of traditional training, challenging established players like OpenAI. This raises questions about the ethics of using competitor technology, even if indirectly, to enhance one's own offerings. It also highlights a possible shift in how companies may approach AI development, focusing on efficient, cost-effective methods rather than original innovation. 2. Irony and hypocrisy in data use. OpenAI's own history of data usage comes into play here, as the company has faced accusations of utilizing vast amounts of data from the internet without consent to train its models. This ironic twist not only complicates OpenAI's position but also reflects a broader hypocrisy in the tech industry regarding data usage and intellectual property. Readers might overlook this context, but it is significant because it questions the moral high ground that OpenAI claims in protecting its intellectual property while having previously engaged in practices that some might consider equally unethical. The situation serves as a reminder of the complexities surrounding data and AI development, where established companies may find themselves in morally ambiguous positions. 3. Geopolitical considerations. The mention of Chinese companies' attempts to replicate U.S. technology is not just a corporate rivalry issue but also a geopolitical one. OpenAI's acknowledgement of the threat from Chinese companies underscores the increasing tensions between the U.S. and China in the tech sector. This is significant because it highlights how corporate actions are intertwined with national interests and security concerns. Many readers may focus solely on the technical aspects of the investigation without considering the larger implications for international relations and technology transfer policies. The investigation could have ramifications for how governments regulate and protect technology, potentially leading to stricter measures against foreign companies. For legal and regulatory implications, the situation raises important legal questions about intellectual property rights in the realm of AI. The ongoing investigation may lead to legal battles over what constitutes fair use of AI models and data. While many readers might view this as a corporate dispute, the outcomes could set important precedents for future AI development and the responsibilities of companies in safeguarding their intellectual property. This issue of legal precedent is crucial as it can shape the legal landscape for AI companies, influencing how they develop and protect their technologies in the future. 5. Impact on innovation and collaboration. The tension between OpenAI and DeepSeek could stifle innovation and collaboration in the AI industry. If companies become overly protective of their technologies and pursue aggressive legal actions against competitors, it may lead to a less collaborative environment that could hinder overall progress in AI development. While the competitive spirit is vital for innovation, an overly aggressive stance might deter companies from sharing knowledge and collaborating on advancements, ultimately slowing down the pace of technological progress. This broader implication may be easy to overlook amidst the more immediate concerns of intellectual property theft and corporate competition. 6. Public perception and trust. As these allegations unfold, the public perception of AI companies and their practices may shift. If it becomes widely recognized that leading companies like OpenAI and DeepSeek are embroiled in disputes over ethical practices and intellectual property, it could erode public trust in AI technologies. Many consumers may not realize the intricacies of these disputes and their implications for the development of AI. But trust is essential for the adoption of these technologies. This is particularly significant as AI continues to permeate various aspects of society from healthcare to finance. The potential for diminished trust could affect consumer behavior and regulatory responses to AI technologies. In conclusion, the investigation into DeepSeek's alleged misuse of OpenAI's technology goes beyond the immediate allegations of intellectual property theft. It touches on complex themes of competitive strategy, ethical considerations in data use, geopolitical dynamics, legal implications, innovation culture, and public trust in technology. Each of these elements plays a vital role in shaping the future landscape of artificial intelligence. And understanding them is crucial for anyone following the developments in this rapidly evolving field. 1. Intellectual property and competitive dynamics. The investigation into DeepSeek's alleged use of OpenAI's technology raises critical questions surrounding intellectual property rights in the rapidly evolving field of artificial intelligence, particularly regarding data sourcing and consent. OpenAI itself has faced criticism for utilizing vast amounts of unconsented data from the internet to train its models. The irony of OpenAI accusing DeepSeek of similar practices raises fundamental questions about the ethical boundaries of data use in AI training. As the industry grapples with these ethical implications, the situation illuminates the need for clearer guidelines and standards governing data use and intellectual property in AI development. 3. Geopolitical implications of AI development. The involvement of a Chinese company DeepSeek in this controversy adds a geopolitical dimension to the discussion. OpenAI's assertion that it is working closely with the U.S. government to protect its technology highlights the national security concerns associated with the advancement of AI capabilities in adversarial nations. This situation reflects the broader context of technological rivalry between the U.S. and China, where the race for AI supremacy has significant implications for economic competitiveness and national security. The investigation may prompt discussions on regulatory measures and international cooperation in safeguarding AI technologies. For market disruption and innovation, DeepSeek's emergence as a disruptor in the market offering cheaper AI models that compete with OpenAI's offerings illustrates the dynamic nature of technological innovation. The company's ability to create efficient systems at a fraction of the cost of traditional methods emphasizes the potential for smaller firms to challenge established players in the AI space. This disruption could lead to a more competitive landscape, driving innovation and potentially benefiting consumers. However, it also raises concerns about the sustainability of such practices if they are rooted in unethical data usage or IP infringement. The outcome of OpenAI's investigation may set important precedents for how competition is defined and regulated in the AI industry. 1. The IBM vs. Fujitsu case. 1990s. In the 1990s, IBM faced accusations from Japanese rival Fujitsu regarding the alleged theft of trade secrets related to computer technology. Fujitsu claimed that former IBM employees had shared proprietary information about IBM's advanced chips and software systems, which Fujitsu then used to develop competitive products. The legal battle highlighted the complexities of intellectual property rights in the tech industry and raised concerns about the ethical implications of hiring former employees from rival companies. 2. The Google vs. Oracle case. 2010 to 2021. This protracted legal battle centered around Google's use of Java APIs in its Android operating system, which Oracle claimed was a violation of its copyright. Oracle argued that Google had unlawfully used its Java technology to build a mobile operating system that directly competed with Oracle's software products. The case delved into the issues of fair use copyright law and the limits of intellectual property protection in the rapidly evolving tech landscape. Ultimately, the U.S. Supreme Court ruled in favor of Google, emphasizing the transformative nature of its use of Java APIs, but the case raised ongoing debates about software licensing and innovation. 3. The Qualcomm vs. Apple case. 2017 to 2019. Qualcomm, a leading semiconductor company, accused Apple of infringing on its patents related to mobile technology and unfair business practices. The dispute began when Apple decided to stop paying royalties to Qualcomm, claiming that its licensing practices were anti-competitive. The legal saga included multiple lawsuits and countersuits across different countries, with Qualcomm alleging that Apple had shared confidential information with competitors. The case highlighted the tensions in the tech industry over patent rights and the balance between competition and innovation, ultimately leading to a settlement in 2019. The ongoing investigation into DeepSeek's alleged misuse of OpenAI's technology highlights the increasing tensions in the competitive AI landscape, particularly regarding intellectual property rights and ethical considerations in data usage. As this situation evolves, several key predictions can be made about the future of AI development, regulation, and international competition. 1. Increased scrutiny of AI development practices. The allegations against DeepSeek will likely prompt a broader scrutiny of how AI companies develop their models. Expect regulatory bodies to step up their oversight, leading to clearer guidelines and standards on data usage, especially concerning the consent and ownership of data utilized in training AI models. Companies may need to adopt more transparent practices in their data collection and training methodologies to avoid legal repercussions. 2. Strengthening of intellectual property protections. As the competition in AI heats up, there will likely be a push for stronger intellectual property protections within the tech industry. OpenAI's claims against DeepSeek may galvanize other companies to take a more aggressive stance on protecting their proprietary technologies. This could result in an increase in the responsibilities of companies to protect their proprietary technologies. Such regulations could also address ethical concerns surrounding the use of unconsented data, promoting fair competition and innovation. 4. Heightened geopolitical tensions. The investigation into DeepSeek underscores the geopolitical dimensions of AI development. As nations recognize AI's strategic importance, tensions could rise between countries over technology transfer and intellectual property rights. The U.S. may impose stricter export controls on AI technologies, while countries like China could retaliate with their own measures, resulting in a tech Cold War that impacts global collaboration in AI research. 5. Refinement of AI distillation techniques. The controversy surrounding distillation techniques will push companies to refine their methodologies. As more firms adopt distillation to create smaller, efficient models, there will be a concerted effort to create ethical guidelines and best practices for such techniques. This could involve developing algorithms that ensure outputs are not infringing on the proprietary knowledge of larger models, fostering a more competitive yet responsible AI ecosystem. 6. Shift in market dynamics. DeepSeek's emergence as a disruptor may lead to a shift in market dynamics, with increased competition pushing established players like OpenAI and others to innovate rapidly. Expect to see more affordable AI solutions that can compete with premium offerings, forcing major companies to reassess their pricing strategies and value propositions. This democratization of AI technology could benefit smaller businesses and startups, enabling them to harness advanced AI capabilities previously out of reach. 7. Collaborative efforts and partnerships. In light of these challenges, there may be a rise in collaborative efforts among AI companies and research institutions to establish common ethical standards and best practices. Such partnerships could focus on responsible AI development, sharing insights on safeguarding intellectual property and promoting ethical data usage. This collaborative approach could also help mitigate the risks of malicious activities and foster a more robust AI community. 8. Public perception and trust issues. The allegations against DeepSeek could impact public perception of AI companies, particularly regarding trust and transparency. As consumers become more aware of data usage practices, companies will need to work harder to build trust with their user base. Transparency in how AI models are developed, including the sources of training data and adherence to ethical standards, will become crucial in maintaining consumer confidence. 9. Innovation in security measures. The concerns around data exfiltration and unauthorized use of technology will likely drive innovation in cybersecurity measures within AI companies. Expect to see enhanced security protocols and monitoring systems implemented to detect and prevent data breaches. Companies may also invest in advanced technologies such as blockchain to ensure data integrity and traceability in AI training processes. 10. Global cooperation versus competition. Finally, the future of AI development may hinge on the balance between global cooperation and competition. While nations will compete fiercely for AI supremacy, there will also be a recognition of the need for international collaboration on ethical AI development and governance. This dual approach could result in initiatives aimed at establishing global norms and standards for AI technology, ensuring that advancements benefit humanity as a whole. In summary, the situation between OpenAI and DeepSeek is more than a legal battle. It represents a pivotal moment in the evolution of AI technology. As the industry grapples with issues of intellectual property, ethical data usage, and global competition, the resulting changes will shape the future landscape of AI development for years to come.